This is the start of Leadership 2020, the new initiative set out to find a long-term strategy for Daimler to help them be ready for the future, and not only in terms of its products and services, but especially when it comes to leadership. So let's have a look inside.
It's one from Ukraine here.
2 from Italia.
2 from Japan.
Maso Cameroon.
18 from the US.
Una persona de México, esa soy yo.
한국에서 온 2명 중에 1명입니다.
With us live from the kickoff event is CEO of Daimler, Mr. Dieter Zetsche.
Thank you for having me. I'm here in Stuttgart with about 150 people from around the globe.
So the day's just kicked off today. There's 144 participants here. 50% of them were selected by the board, and the other 50% had to go through a rigorous application process to be able to get their place here today. What they don't know is what's going to happen later on, and I'm sure we're going to hear a bit more about that as the day progresses.
You discuss, you think what's best for our company, and surprise us. Come back with ideas and directions we didn't even think about, and be daring. Don't think we want 1 mil of change and then we have done our job. We can tell everybody we have new leadership and everything's fine. No, we mean it. We really want change. We really want to, not a small little baby step, but we want to have a big, bold step into the future.
The last years, a lot of changes from the outside world we have to confront, and when I go around and talk to people, I see a lot of need for change, and the question is how to start this change. So I was very excited to come here and see how this process which we have designed will really enable the people to buy in. And what I see from the very beginning is that there's a lot of energy in moving forward, a lot of questions, how much can we be independent and what can we really develop, and is there any restrictions, and all those questions are showing me that there is a lot of disruptive energy.
So as we've heard, everybody's been split up into 8 groups now, and those are divided into cities. We've got Berlin, Barcelona, Bangalore, Boston, San Francisco, Shanghai and Singapore. So let's take a quick sneak inside what's going on. It seems like everybody's kind of having fun, introducing themselves and laughing a lot, which is a good thing, as we've heard. Here we are. As we can see, all of the curtains around us are closed, which is a little bit sad because we can't see in. So we've taken aside somebody who's organised for all these curtains to be closed. Why is that, Tobias?
Because we want to give all those groups kind of an intimacy they can work in, close the area, reduce the noise. Now it's important that they start working on the topic of leadership, that they get to know each other, and we don't want to do this with 130 people in one group, so we split them, and hopefully we gave them the atmosphere they need to produce a good result.
What you've created is so different. Where did you come up with the idea?
Well, I think it's a big combination of several experts we have in the company, and also of experts we have from the outside who are working in that project. And as you can see, or as you maybe have mentioned before, the atmosphere is completely hierarchy-free. There's not really one situation where you have somebody standing at the stage, which gives everybody in the participant section the feeling, okay, all the information I need to get comes from stage. That was something we wanted to break with.
So far today we've discovered that we need to be strong, we need to be flexible, we need to have a lot of speed, and we need to build as a team. So I need to go and find out whether people can actually do all of those challenges. Can you touch your toes? Can you show me how flexible you are? How flexible are you?
Oh, I would say quite a lot.
Okay, try it. Yes! People are good at this stuff. You need to nourish the body in order to nourish the mind. And that's what everybody's going to be doing in this room. It's where they're going to come for lunch, and then hopefully they'll fuel up and get inspired by the wonderful sustainable atmosphere in this room. Now tell me, what are your thoughts on Leadership 2020 so far?
I think it's really great. It's really open, you know, and I think it's interesting to be really in direct contact with the board of management.
Have you had any ideas yet?
Well, we're still working on it, but you know, I think it's really interesting to think how we really don't have any limitation, how we're really in control within our group. So it's up to us.
Sorry to interrupt you all. I'm just going to ask some quick questions. Are you enjoying the day so far?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
What have you learned this morning?
I think we learned that from Daimler. We are actually very committed this time to do this leadership to enable us to catch up with the trends and to be a better organization in coming years.
What do you think the challenges are that we're facing?
I think for this exercise, my opinion, we say we need to have a very radical and bottom-up approach. Nevertheless, I think we also need to be very self-conscious of what are the good DNA and what made Daimler Mercedes we are so proud of. In the meanwhile, search for the nice new addition into this blood. So, and also balancing the different cultures, different business setup. We are in such a sophisticated value chain. So therefore, having the consciousness and also the wisdom to reach the right balance, I think is really the challenging but also fun part of it.
So tell me, what kind of things have you discovered so far this morning?
It was really interesting to have various perspectives from different leaders all over the world, I would say. I use the word leaders, because they had so many ideas. How do we transform Daimler into 2020? And specifically for leadership, yes, they have so many ideas. We are discussing, and I'm very sure going forward when we meet in the workshop in Bangalore, they have a lot many things to do and come out with a good result.
Speed is one of the key things that we've talked about this morning so far. So can you demonstrate to me how speedy you are? Can you run there and back really quickly?
I'm doing 100 in 11 seconds.
Go for it.
So I don't know if the camera could follow me. Should we try that?
Does that mean you're going to be like Superman speedy?
I could try.
Go for it. Go! There and back. Good skills. I think. I'm back again. I'm back again. 1, 2, 3, go! Can you tell us then what you are hoping to see from today?
Well, I was hoping really to see a team which is created by today's event. They are a group, a very international group from Daimler, and I hope to see them as a team by tonight, connected via a common vision, and that's to shape the future of this company. And I think that we are on a quite good way to be there.
It's a fantastic event, actually. There's been so many little surprises which has kept everybody on their toes, and again, I think it keeps everybody very enthused about what is to come. Nobody knows what the future holds, and I think that's even present within this Leadership 2020 event.
Absolutely, but it's the same for anything else in our lives we don't know, when we can't predict the future.
Can you predict what challenges are to come?
Well, I think that we are in a very good phase of the project because we are now designing the brave new world. The main challenge will be to implement change. The management, the challenge also then.
I'm wondering how strong you are though. Shall we have an arm wrestle?
No.
That is good.
That's not bad. I mean, what about 2?
2? Oh, that's hard. I'll try it.
Are we going to get a 4th? Yes.
Look at this. Easy going. Yeah.
See. This is a fancy lift.
I can stay here for minimum a lot of time.
Oh, we're getting unstable.
So this is a tower. So the tower of power.
Renata, the party's kicking off. Everybody's getting very excited here, but also taking the time to reflect and relax on what's been a fantastic day. What are your thoughts about what's happened?
First, it was really a fantastic day, and I was so surprised how quick people were into the themes and discussions. And I have a lot of ideas, you know, even after 10 minutes discussion this morning within the group, everything was already here. And I think we have a great chance here to work with our people and to develop something for Leadership 2020.
Everybody is seeming so flexible and fearless, which is really good. Hopefully they're going to be very honest and bring a lot to the table.
I hope so. I think that's very important. And I felt also in my group that people at the beginning, you know, they try to find out what can I say if something for the board is here, and you have to discuss and say, people, we really need, guys, we need your open opinion. We want to have your ideas. It doesn't help us if you just tell a part, and that's really important. And I think I have understood that.
So what was the key thing that you've noticed from today that kept cropping up?
I think the key thing is that everybody is thinking or feeling the same thing, that we have to change, that we have to get more flexible, that we have to find the right environment, that probably we have to find different solutions because there is not one solution, and that we really listen. You know, I think also to get new ideas and listen and develop them. I think that was really the taking out of this day.
So Thomas, everybody's partying now. It's been a fantastic day. What are your thoughts on Leadership 2020?
Great day, lots of emotion. Team spirit is great, and I see there is really the willingness of the whole team to change our culture and to be part of this Leadership 2020 change process.
So what do you think we need to do in particular to change?
Start now.
Leadership lives by example and commitment. To find a new beginning, we need a new approach. And by mid-2016, after the Leadership 2020 initiative, we will have a plan to move forward and shape the future of Daimler. Good night.